Hello and welcome to part 5 on how to make a GTA 5-star game in Unity3d. Today we're going to be doing inventory, so you can items, and then later on we'll get to picking up items and storing them in your inventory and then saving it in the player press, and each character will have their own set of items. So first of all we want to open up Game Manager and create a new class right at the bottom, make it serializable, so system.serializable. This serializable will come in useful when we want to save it. I'll explain what it is at the time. Actually I'll do it now. It makes it so you can convert it to like a string or a byte array or like an XML formatted string, that sort of thing. So item, and we just go public string name, oh my god, public texture 2D icon, and then public. Okay, now we need to create a new script and name it item instance. So we can, this will be the object of the item. So delete all methods for now and just go public item my item, or this item rather, and public mono behavior script. That's all we need for that. I know it's a waste of a file, but it's just how it works in Unity, unfortunately. Oh, an error. What's this? I forgot to put a semicolon in. Yeah, semicolons are useful, and we have a dodgy line endings warning. I've explained what this is and how to fix it before, so I'll just go through and do it. Okay. Right, so now I've already got all my items somewhat set up, even though they appear not to be working. I also have my icons for each of my items as well. Make sure that when you create it, it needs to be texture type GUI, and it needs to be a the resolution, both values for the X and the Y for the resolution both need to be multiples of 4. Otherwise it will not work, although for some reason these aren't working themselves, so we need to delete them and do that. Sure. Also, we need to create a in Game Manager. We need to create a list, name it items, no, item, name it all items, I guess, equals new list items, item, sorry. And yeah, so I have 4 items I'm going to use, so it's going to be, for me it's going to be cube, these are temporary of course, sphere, capsule, and cylinder. So let me just create each of these. I'm going to make it so you can like the size is right, so you can actually hold it. Like it looks like they're big enough or small enough to be held in each of the characters' hands. Yeah, that's right. So then drag the item instance onto it. There you go, and we can just leave the script, and we can just leave every variable blank at the moment, and name it cube underscore item. Drag that in prefabs, create a new folder, name it items, and just drag all your items into there. So I'll just go through and create sphere, scale it down. Sure, yeah. Item instance. Leave everything blank, underscore item. I like to just name it so I know what everything actually is. Okay, so capsule, I'm going to rotate it just so it sort of looks decent when holding it. Here we're going to have it so characters can hold the things. So item instance, drag it on, capsule underscore item, and finally cylinder. the cylinder. So rotate that down. Oops. 90 degrees on the X, I believe that is. Scale it down. Drag item instance into it, and cylinder underscore item. Drag that into prefabs. Boop. Okay, so now I'm going to set all the items up. So, oh, we forgot one thing. In the item class, we need to go public item instance, I guess, or object. No. Instance prefab, I guess. Instance prefab. And I didn't end it with a semicolon. Again. There we go. So we can drag cube, cylinder, oh no, did the wrong one, cylinder, sphere and capsule. Now I'm just going to drag my pre-made icons on, so that, and that. So now, so we can delete the character. Don't know what that is, but okay. For now, we can open up the player controller. We can go public. No, we can go to private. Private, because we don't want it to be editable. Private. No. We also need to use the system.collection.generic. These using things are like namespaces. Namespaces are sort of folders, and you need to go. You either need to type in using to get everything at once, or you can just manually go system.collection.generic.list. But that's annoying. So private list item inventory, and then we can do a property. So public static. Oh, it needs to be private. No, it doesn't. Not static. Not static. Ignore that. Public public list item. It needs to be underscore inventory because we're having it as local. That's just the thing. You don't need to do that, but it's just a thing. So you know what inventory. Because it's a property, you have to do the squiggly brackets, but not the actual proper brackets. And then we can go get return underscore inventory. And as we don't do a set, it means it can't be set. We can only get it, which is really useful. So now we can, I believe we did, yeah, so what I'm going to do is create a GUI controller, and I'm just going to leave all that stuff in there as it is, all the GUI stuff we've done in Game Manager as it is for now. I might change later on, but new script GUI Manager Manaber. What the hell is a Manaber? Manaber. GUI Manaber Manager. And if you do typos, you got to make sure that the script name is the class name is the same as the file name. So right, let's go void on GUI. I've explained how to spell this before. Oops, there we go. So we can go. Do we have a current character in the Game Manager? We should probably do that if we don't. Let's character. Yeah. So we're gonna go in Game Manager. Go public character current character. Oops, character. And where we switch characters, we need to go selected character. Yeah, we can simply go selected current character equals C in the change character methods, in the two that we have. So do that in both. Yeah, do that in both. I'm going to do it one. So in the change character start, in the change character, do it inside of the if. Yeah, where we have the if statements, don't do it outside of the if statements. Do one in the top if statement on the bottom, or the else statement rather. Oh, we have a line endings error again. God damn. Windows CLRF. So now we need to go. Right, what we're going to do is go public int inventory columns equals, well, we want 40, so I guess we can do 7 along and 6 down, so 7 and public int inventory rows equals 6. We just want to go public int button width and public int button height. I'm just going to do both of these as 32 by 32, and what we're going to do is create a window that is draggable, sort of thing. So we want to go GUI.window. And to create an ID, so int invent underscore, because we're not going to be accessing this, underscore inventory ID equals 0 because it's the first one, so the returns are rect, so we need to go public rect inventory rect. Inventory rect equals GUI window because it returns a rect, and then inventory window, we need to create a method for the window as well, so public, so void inventory window, so just call inventory window, that's literally it. And then we can go window, no, that's not right, GUI dot drag window. We can change it so you can only select a certain part of the window to drag it, but I'm just going to do all of the window for now. We have an error. It's 3 arguments. That's the GUI content. So I'm just going to go GUI. No, I'm not. I'm going to type in for the GUI content. I'm just going to type in inventory. Okay, we need in the inventory window we need an int ID for the parameters. Now, there we go. So, what we're going to do, when we start up it will just be there by default. It should be draggable. No it won't, because we get an error. But now you give us the error. What do you? Okay. Sorry if you can hear the yes, that would explain it. For some reason we have an empty thing here. So the best way to get rid of this, because if you see, you right click, it does nothing. So we have missing monoscript. Just click anything, and then remove component. Oops. Remove component. There we go. Hang on, let me just shut my window. There, sorry about that, and make sure you have that deleted. So now, oh yes, it could help if we had the GUI manager script attached as well. So drag that onto the game, drag GUI manager onto the game manager thing, and also that is 0, 0, 0. So the width, let's go 256. 128. Very small, and it's draggable. Yes! It's draggable. It's draggable. Right, so let's try and find it. As you can see, we can move it around as well. Yeah, let's move it around down there. So the width is going to be 256, and the height will be 512. No, that's way too big. 256. 256 by 256, maybe? I'm trying to think what height we want. When creating the thing, we want an offset of 5. The pixels will be the button height will be 32. Also, the button size will be 30 by 32. So across. How many across do we have? Oops. We have, please, 7 across. Yes, 7 across. 7 across. What would it be? It would be 7 across. So 32 plus 5, 37 times 7, 259. Oh, it's just too small. 259. So and it'll be 6. Yeah, 6 down. So we want 32 plus 5. I'm doing the plus 5 for the offset times 6. That needs to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So I mean, I guess we could actually just work it out, couldn't we? So make that private, make the inventory rect private, and what we can do is go public int. Oh, I did button with capital U there. Button offset equals 5, and then go inventory rect equals new rect. That would be, what was it? It was 5 plus, oh no, sorry, ignore that. Button, what? Okay, then in start is where we will set the inventory rect. That inventory rect equals new rect, button offset plus button width times inventory columns, but we need to put the button offset plus button width in brackets because of BODMAS. If you don't know, or is it BIDMAS? If you don't know that, it's a maths thing. You'll learn it soon enough. If you don't know already, because I think it's like year 7 or year 8 work. The top. So how far? Okay. Right. For the first two, just do 0 and 0, and then for the width, that's what that needs to. That's what that needs to be. And then for the height, it needs to be pretty much the same. Button offset plus button height times inventory rows, and fingers crossed that'll work. No, yeah, good. So good. So now, yes, we need to make it so you can toggle that on and off. So if input dot okay, so yeah, we can go public bool show inventory. If input dot get key down key code dot I for inventory, show inventory, oops, equals not show inventory. Basically what that means is when you press I, it will set inventory to the opposite value that inventory is. So if inventory or show inventory is true, it'll set it to false, and if it's false, it'll set it to true. It pretty much toggles it on and off, which for now I'll do show inventory equals false, and then in on GUI want to go if show inventory, and then do the on GUI window thing. So it's off, press I, on off, then we close it, still there. Yeah. So now we need to do the essentially the buttons that show the objects. We'll get on to actually adding items later on, but for now it's for int int I equals 0. I is less than inventory. Oh no, x. Sorry, not I. And then x for the x value, like x and y, that sort of thing. X being columns, so inventory columns. X plus plus, and then we need to do another for loop. Int y equals 0. Y is less than inventory rows. Y plus plus. Oops. Y plus plus. And now we need to go GUI.button new rect. I'm trying to think what it was. It was 5 plus button width times x, and then the top will be 5 plus brackets button height times y. The width will simply be button width and button height. Width and button height. Now that should work. GUI content will be what will that be? How about we just do the number that it is. So I believe that would be x plus brackets y times inventory rows, I think. I have to check on that if that's not right, but I think that should work. No, we have an error. Oh yes, .toString. Where's that? Won't work. And let's put it all in brackets so it toStrings everything. So now will it work? Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For some reason it does that. I'm not sure why that is, but okay, and there's only 32 as well. What's that? I guess. Okay then, 16, let's change the button height. 24, I'm just trying to get the values here. See why they aren't working. Yeah, there are 40 there because it's done something twice. So that's why. Not sure why that is, but if I just go y times inventory rows. Okay, I'll have to have a look at this. Give me a second. I was right about the x plus y thing. It's x plus y times inventory columns, not inventory rows. That's why that didn't work. So I have 41. Is that me being terrible at maths, or it's because we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's why. Okay, fair enough. So I'll just go all in brackets plus 1. Oh no, that means it should be 30 now, not. So it's going to be 42. Oh yeah! 7 times 6 is 42, not 40. Well done. That's humiliating. 7, what's 40 then? 4 times 10, I don't know. Oh god, I can't blank. No, I don't want to do 4 times. I'll do 5 times 8. Is that right? I think so. 5 and 8. No, 6, 8. That was humiliating. Everyone's probably screaming at me going, that is not 40. Well, now I know. Oh dear God. Right, so there's a funny offset problem. If I go... Yeah. Okay. Funny that the offset has done nothing. Oh, you foolish boy. Right, where we have 5 plus button width times x, we need to go button offset. So basically where we have, yeah, where we do the 5 plus button width times x, button height times y, we need to do that. So now so we can change the offset, and so if we go just set the offset to 16, that looks alright, or 18, 20, 20, that looks good. Right, so I'm going to have the offset as 20. So, what? Okay. Problem being button offset times width times height. So let's just go where we have button offset, where we set the inventory rect to set that to 5 and 5, because otherwise it looks weird. So now, will it look decent? Yes, it will. So we have each of our buttons. Maybe what we should do is make them a bit bigger. So do columns 5, rows 8, and do that. And have a look at it, and it's longer. So set that back to 5, 10, 10. Okay, well, yeah, I'll just leave it as it was in 8 and 5. Maybe I'll change the button. So it's 64. I'm just messing around with the variables to see what looks nicer. But yeah, you don't have to do this if you like it how it was before. Jesus, that's huge. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. It's like for blind people. Well, not literally blind people, because blind people genuinely wouldn't be able to see, you know what I mean. 48. 48. I'm doing multiples of 4 in case you didn't notice. So, yes, that looks quite nice. So I'm going to leave the button size and width at 48 by 48, the button offset by 20, inventory columns 8, inventory rows and 5. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so just for watching. Next week we're going to get on to picking up items, randomly adding items to, like, I don't know, chests, loot crates, that sort of thing, and then we'll end up creating weapons from each of these items. And yeah, so cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So if you like this video, then don't forget to punch the like button in the face and all that good stuff, and then subscribe and share, and yeah, yeah, it's just for watching. So the next one should be next Sunday, which I've already explained the timetable, schedule rather. Cheers for watching, see ya.